Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? Today I have a short day at work, but I got an appointment later on. So I wanted to come to you because when I was coming home from work, I caught Al Sharpton's show locally, and he was talking about Pamela Turner, who was killed in Baytown, Texas, not too long ago, a couple of days ago, a couple of nights ago. So first, I'd like to say rest in peace to Miss Pamela Turner, and I send heartfelt condolences and sympathy to her family and friends and her children. Now, there is a YouTuber who is in Texas right now, and she was giving a commentary also about Pamela Turner's murder. And, you know, from a black person's perspective, and I'm black, I've been black all my life, it has been a struggle, but um, that's what life is, right? It is struggle. So I want to give you the stats first, then I'm going to give you some resources as well as my thoughts about it, okay? I'm much older than Pamela Turner. I remember being her age, which was 45 years old. And there's kind of like some additional circumstances relating that kind of led up to what has happened to her. And the month of April was very difficult for her. I'm outside right now with kittens, so if I have to call kitten, I'll do that. But anyway, so the lady was 45 years old, a mother, a sister. In April, it was a tough month for her. Her apartment manager wanted to evict her, and she attacked the lady physically, you know, knocking her glasses off. And another thing that she did was to throw a log through a window of a car. That's a lot. And just with those two things, she should have been arrested, and they should have given her a psych evaluation. That did not happen. Her family didn't make it happen, and the authorities didn't make it happen. And of course, she did not seek any kind of help on her own. And what I would like to say to people who work with the public, if you see somebody that's exhibiting outlandish behavior like this, don't just turn the other way. Now, here's where the problem is. When you have someone exhibiting this type of information, this type of behavior, and they are dealing with professionals who are also going through a mental crisis, this is when you have a problem. This is when you have a problem. And unfortunately, in our society, I've been saying this for a long time. Mental illness is a thing. Mental illness is a thing. So, my personal view is an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Okay. There are some people who lie about being mentally ill. They lie about being poor. They cry po all the time. Every time you see them, they look busted out and all of that. Kidding. See, I'm sorry. Girl, don't give me that. You stay in this yard. You hear me? So sorry about that. But she caught some kind of smell, and off she was going. I ain't having it. Kidding. I mean it. You stay. Don't be chasing stuff. I'll put you back in the house. Act like you got some sense. She chasing daffodils and dogwood and butterflies and everything else. As long as she stays in the yard, that's fine. She's so crazy. Okay, so anyway, there's a like whenever I talk to schizophrenics, they believe that everybody should be on medication. They're schizophrenic. They're in no position to decide on the prognosis or diagnosis for other people, okay? Just because they're sick, they want everybody else to be sick. Misery, um, misery likes company, okay? Everybody goes through challenges. Everybody has problems. The key to it is being able to meet these challenges head on. Okay? You cannot just act like, oh, it happens to other people, but it won't happen to me. Okay? So you can get overwhelmed. You can get tired. Uh, when you're trying, there's a lot of things that lead to you hitting that wall. And it is to get you off the path that you're on onto the path that you're supposed to be on. Okay? Many people are not on the path that they're supposed to be on, and they're fighting it. And that's what creates a lot of problems. Some people know the path that they're supposed to be on, but it scares them and it creates anxiety because they can't believe that that's the path that they're supposed to be on. They can't accept it, so it creates problems. So with this lady, she was having a situation where she needed to move from where she was, and she needed to accept the fact that, okay, I need to go out here and look for another place to stay. I need to talk to family members. I need to solve my problem. And instead of doing that, she was really fighting to stay where she was. Okay, that's what this lady was doing. This police officer was coming to do his job. He's an 11-year veteran. Okay, he's there to do this here warrant on this here lady, to arrest her. What I can say for an 11-year veteran still being out there on the streets, I don't get it, but I'm not a police officer. I believe in promotion, you know that. I believe in getting promoted, honey. Going into training, learning, conferences, get that promotion. Keep moving up. That's the way that I believe. I don't believe that you should be stagnated in the same position for 50, 11 years. That's just me. Okay, but some people, they're different. So this is where this veteran was. I am sure that in 11 years, he has seen a lot. He's experienced a lot. And it was probably weighing on him. If you keep putting yourself in harm's way every day, sooner or later, harm is going to get you. It's going to find you. So he was probably, first of all, why you would tase a woman in her stomach, I don't know why but he was probably irritated. I'm just trying to do my job. You need to make it easy for me to do my job. You know what you did. You know you have warrants. I need for you to just quietly put your hands behind your back and don't give me no trouble. So he was probably angry. I'm not a police officer, but I have felt that way just in being a parent. I don't need any smart talk. I don't need any. I am trying to do the best I can in being a parent. I don't need no back talk. I don't need no rolling eyes. I don't need no why or what for. Just brush your teeth, go to bed, clean your room, do your homework. I don't want no discussion. Um, that's the kind of person I am, so I can understand that. We need to do A, B, and C, and D. I don't need any extra fool-la-la, nothing like that. Yeah, I'm outside. In case you want to know why my hair is blowing like Beyonce out here. That's what's going on. So anyway, getting back on point. I want to say to anyone who is watching this video right now, challenges come to everybody. If you are feeling out of sorts, and that is if you are a regular civilian or you are a first responder, a police officer, this is how you know you're feeling overwhelmed, you're out of sorts. Are you getting into arguments? Are you Isolating from your friends. When's the last time that you heard from any of your friends or family members? Are they not calling you lately? There may be a reason why. For moms, did your adult children call you this past weekend for Mother's Day? Did you spend Mother's Day with them? Church, and this is for anybody. Did you go to church this past Sunday? If not, why? You know, did you get out of the house this weekend? If so, what did you do? Was it something that made you feel happy or made you feel more anxious, more overwhelmed? Any negative feelings whatsoever? So here are some signs of mental illness or mental struggles, or that you need some help, okay? Feeling sad or down, but for no reason. You have every reason to be happy. You're alive, you're healthy, your children are alive and healthy, but you feel sad or down, okay? Extreme mood changes, highs and lows. 1 minute you're crying, 1 minute you're laughing hysterically, okay? Confused thinking, not understanding what your situation is, whether you're dealing with. Oh, okay. So I'll give you an example for me. This used to cause a crisis situation for me. I have a family chock full of nuts. You understand? One family member has multiple personality disorder and is proud of it. Another family member hears voices. I'm laughing because I just feel, sometimes I do that when I'm uncomfortable. Okay. One family member hears voices. Another family member is incestuous. She wants to sleep with every male family member in the family. So everybody spends all their waking moments trying to protect our male family members from this one female family member. I have another family member who is in jail for murder. That's stressful. So these are examples of nuts that I have to deal with. And I don't mean nuts in a good way. Because some people are crazy, but they're so talented and they're so creative, and they have this great talent and creativity because of their mental flaw, the way that they see things, their perspective, the way that they communicate. And it's really a blessing. But on the other end, there is mental flaws or flaws in people that they have zero talent, zero creativity, and that's the situation that I deal with every day. Now, there could be that they have talent, but the flaw is so big, and the negative personality traits are so big until the creativity cannot come forth. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're so manipulative, devious, they are criminally minded, manipulators, deceptive, incredibly selfish, incredibly ungrateful, users, you know. This one who has multiple personality disorder actually turned up to a friend of mine's place of business to rob him, and I happened to be there. He was going to murder this person in my family. He didn't know that this person was related to me. I saw the person on the surveillance. And if I shut my mouth and minding my own business and not said anything and been just completely selfish, this person would be dead today. And my friend would most likely be just fine because this family member was there to rob him, to rob his business. They were strapped. Him and all of his employees and his security staff were strapped. He had been in business for a long time, and you weren't going to just roll up on him and just rob him. Now, I sometimes think about that when I'm feeling overwhelmed or when I have to deal with this person with multiple personality, which I resented the negative aspects of this person. So I used to be very upset with this person, but what I chose to do for my own sanity is I completely cut all ties with this person. That's what I did, because this person is not going to change. This person is not going to seek help. This person is proud of their criminal aspects. They're proud of the fact that they do not do anything honorably. They have no honor. They're very proud that they are dishonorable. And do not care about how it affects other people in the family. Long story short, I cut this person off. This was after I made a general ledger and actually did debits and credits. What is the benefits? Why do I want to have this person in my life? And after I just added it up, all of the pros and cons, there were more cons. And so I deleted this person from my life. I recently got a text message from this person and I just blocked them. Because again, I didn't initially block them because I wanted to see if this person would have any respect for what I said. And of course they didn't. So because they didn't, I took the next step, which was to block. I did not respond at all. Okay? So again, the signs of mental illness: feeling sad or down for no reason, extreme mood changes, highs and lows for no apparent reason, confused thinking for no apparent reason. Okay? Excessive fears and worries or guilt for no reason. Withdrawal from friends and activities for no apparent reason. Significant tiredness, low energy, problem sleeping for no apparent reason. So here's the first resource: the National Alliance of Mental Illness. This phone number is good Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. The phone number is 800-273-8255. I'll leave it in the description. You can also email them at info@nami.org. That's the National Alliance of Mental Illness. This is a free service. They do offer peer-led support groups for adults living with mental illness, okay? And you should be able to find a resource for this organization locally as well as nationally. Okay, so here's another thing: signs of mental illness. Not doing chores. So here's where we do a status check on the house. Okay, is your laundry done? Did you make your bed this morning? When was the last time you cleaned your toilet? Now, I don't mean the bathtub. I'm saying the toilet. Okay. Check the kitchen. Are your dishes washed? Or are there dishes sitting in the sink? Okay. If the answers to these questions are yes, then you need to ask yourself why. Why haven't you did the chores? If you are a super busy person, like I am, okay, I just got a promotion. I just switched from working graveyards 10 hours a night to working days, okay? So because of that, there's been changing in my sleep, changes in my diet. I'm lagging a little bit. So I'm behind a little bit on the house cleaning. I made an extra effort to make sure that I take care of Kitten because she's alive. So I put the inanimate objects and everything on the back burner. Okay, so but anyway, if that's what's going on with you, you're in a moment of trans transition or getting acclimated to a new schedule, like I am. Oh, here's a service that I took advantage of that you can also take advantage of, which I love. It's a home cleaning service. Oh my God. So this is a good one. 2 hours of cleaning for $19. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So it's dazzlingcleaning.com. So you can book online to schedule for them to come out. For me, I live by myself, so that's all I need is 2 hours. That gets me everything: vacuum, kitchen clean, um, bedroom taken care of, bathroom taken care of, my hallway. That gets me pretty much squared away in 2 hours. Really, it isn't really 2 hours of cleaning, but it's something that I can take off of my chore list. Okay. The other thing is laundry. There's a laundromat in my area that you can drop off your laundry. And I'm going to just tell you, I am super, super cheap. So a lot of times I will wash, uh, outer clothing and my undergarments at home, hand wash those. The things that I cannot wash at home are like sheets, towels, things like that. So I will take this to the laundromat and they will wash it for you. And I think it's like 75 cents a pound. And so I will take them 10 pounds of laundry, which rarely do I have that much because, again, it's just me. So we're talking about face towels and hand towels and bath towels. But that ain't bad. $7.50. You'll drop your laundry off. Normally takes a couple of days. So like today is hump day. So I will drop it off on today, pick it up on Saturday afternoon. Okay. So that's something that you can do if you want to book with dazzlingcleaning.com. 2 hours of house cleaning for $19. That's www.dazzlingcleaning.com. Again, I'll leave the link in the description. And another one, this is first 3 hour cleaning for $39. And this is for multi-person household, so more than one person. Next day availability. You can book now at www.handy.com, handy.com. To organize your chores, there's actually a cleaning schedule that you can do. It's a weekly cleaning schedule. It's quick and easy. You can find it at thespruce.com, thespruce.com. Today is Wednesday house cleaning schedule. Excuse me. Wipe it down Wednesday. Ooh, I love the new Chevy truck. It looks pretty. Okay, wipe it down Wednesday. Dust and wipe down microwave, toaster counters, tabletops, TVs, toys, mirrors, ceiling fans, doorknobs, fridge handles, fridge shelves, window sills, mini blinds, light fixtures, telephone, and furniture. A good product that you can use for doing the mini blinds and stuff like that is a Swiffer. Okay, the Swiffer is fabulous. Okay, So, again, let me give you the number for the National Alliance for Mental Illness. It is 800-273-8255. Okay. Crisis hotline for veterans is 855-863-2818. Another option is also for veterans, 800-273-8255, option 1. Option 1. Okay. The mental health hotline that is 24/7 is 888-771-6362. Again, that was 24/7. The suicide hotline is 1-800-273-8255. A resource federally is mentalhealth.gov. And there is a crisis text line, which is 24/7, and you text home to 741-741 in the USA. Okay, so crisis text line, which I highly recommend. I also like the email. I'll give you that again. Info@nami.org, info@nami.org. Okay. Now here are other things that you can do. As a citizen, if you haven't did it already. Okay. So this is what we got. Attend your local city council meetings weekly. Okay. This will help your relationship build trust between you and federal, county, city representatives and first responders. This is being proactive. Okay. People trust people that they know. With this lady, Miss Turner, this police officer knew her, but he knew her in a negative context because she had attacked her person that was at her apartment complex, the apartment manager. Now, every city, including Baytown, Texas, has a human services office. This is not a welfare office. These are city employees who generally volunteer. The office staff are normally on payroll with the city, and they can point you to services in your community that can help you with rent payment, light payment, late fees, overdrafts on your checking account. Get you a checking account, get you a cell phone, get you a bus card, help you renew your driver's license. There are all kinds of services. In my city, we have a population of less than 25,000, and we have $5 million annually for human services. This has nothing to do with food stamps. This has nothing to do with whatever the other welfare programs are. It has nothing to do with that. This is in addition to all of that. If you are on food stamps, call your caseworker. They also have a list of resources. The info line at 211 can give you resources. Now, again, I would get in touch with all of these people to be proactive. Hey, I just wanted to get in touch with you. I'm such and such and such. You're my case manager, and I'm looking to do this, this, and this in my life. Need to find some resources. I'm a single parent. I need a single parent to mentor me, or an older lady who has been a single parent to mentor me. How do I know that the situation that I'm dealing with is, should I be upset about this? Should I not be upset about this? Is it a big deal? Is it not a big deal? Okay. This is something that I do because I used to be a single parent. I was evicted multiple times, and I'm gonna tell you something. I was evicted because I didn't want to go to my parents for help. I didn't know to go to the city about their human services. The information that I'm giving you is information that I had to learn the hard way. There was nobody to tell me. Okay, I learned these things by going to my city council meetings. In May, I would go to prayer around the flagpole. The people who were there, I began to find out who works for the city are also Christians who also believe like I do, you know, going to whatever church, even if you do not believe in Jesus, if you are a Satanist and a single parent or whatever, the Church of Satan has resources. Okay? There's no excuse for anyone to be out here doing anything by themselves. You are not the only person in your shoes, boo. You're not the first person to have to deal with whatever you're dealing with, and you won't be the last. You're not special. I want to tell you that. You are not special. So you can get that out of your little head that nobody else can understand, and I can't trust nobody, and I can't talk to nobody. Boo, you ain't special. You ain't special. Pamela Turner ain't special. She's with a whole list of black women who've been killed by police officers, and her family is not special. We all got to get up out of here one way or the other. And even if you die quietly in your sleep after living an old age and accomplish great things and you're a billionaire, you still got to give it up. You still got to give it up, baby. And you do feel some kind of a way. And I can tell you that, because why? Because I have died many times. Many times. Being choked out, having my skull cracked, set on fire by a pot belly stove. Actually, my uncle kicked me into it. Pain, death. Yep. I one time was on a trip and was in Butte, Montana, and felt unwell. Snow 6 feet high. I'm all dressed up in a parka and all of that, and I just got hot. I couldn't get that stuff all off of me in time, and boom, just like that, I had a seizure. I was in redneck country as a black person, and it didn't matter to me. Death don't care, honey. Whether you were in the presence of Nazis, coons, or any other kind of derogatory name that you can say for a human being, death don't care. And when death calls, it's irresistible. It's irresistible. So, I know you're asking, so was it her destiny to die the way that she did? I don't know. There's 50 million ways to die. 50 million ways to die. And the most people that I know, they're dead already. It's some dead people watching this video. They ain't alive. Prove it. I dare you to prove it. They live just like the dead do. You know what I'm saying? They don't do nothing. They don't go nowhere. They don't think nothing. They don't want to be bothered. They can't be bothered. They don't interact with other living people. They don't laugh. They don't cry. They don't feel nothing. And that may be hard to believe for the people who are having significant highs and lows and got all kinds of feelings: fear, guilt, upset. There's some people walking around here, honey, they dead already. Ain't nothing else for them to do. They just waiting on the body to give out. But you can't prove that they alive at all. They don't call nobody. They don't talk to nobody. They don't check on their friends. They don't do anything a living person would do. They dead already. Some people just biding their time and waiting on that expiration date, sitting on the shelf. And they don't want you to bother them while they sitting on that shelf waiting on death. That's what they waiting on, you know. Then you have the other people who are enjoying life, who see the dandelions, who notice the butterflies, who smile and laugh and have friends and check on people and think about people, you know, go by it, knock on that door. What you doing? How you doing? How you been? Listen, kitten's alive. Kitten want her food. She want her water. She got an opinion. She runs here and there. I gotta look out for Kitten, cause Kitten don't know everything. Kitten ain't worried about nothing. Kitten get up every morning and stretch and yawn, go pee. She has wants and desires and needs, and she ain't afraid to let you know. Okay. So when you're starting to feel overwhelmed, this is when you have a choice. You can stay on the road and keep living, or you can get on that path to death. You get on that path to death. Kitten! I'm keeping my own. I'm watching you. You alright? You gonna stay in the yard? Stay in the yard here. Every time you get close to the edge, I'm calling you. Stay in your yard, okay? Go ahead, Mook, go ahead. Lord, dog. So, anyway, this is getting long. I'm gonna wrap it up, okay? Get to your local city council meetings weekly, okay? This is for those who want to live. These who are trying to live. These are ones who are trying to figure out the issues to their problems, okay? To their challenges. Learn about your community by going to those city council meetings. That's where you can start, okay? Once you go there, questions will come up. You talk to people. You'll get invited to things, and on and on and on, okay? This is to be proactive, okay? Know that there's no perfect life, okay? Every life is unique. Every life has flaws. Every person has flaws, okay? The difference between the living and a dead person is the living takes steps to solve their problems. There's not a problem on earth that doesn't have a solution. Kissing them dead lives. Okay. If it seems overwhelming to you, which it may, it's okay. That's normal. That's a normal feeling. All right. So just start with a simple plan. 3 steps. Okay. Based on this video, these are the first 3 steps that I recommend, but you can do them in any order, you know, whatever's most comfortable to you. Like, for instance, today is Wednesday. There may be a city council meeting in your area tonight. Go do that first. But anyway, this is a generic step 1, 2, and 3. Call the crisis hotline, okay, and talk to those people. Find your local city council meeting, okay. If it's tonight, go tonight. Don't procrastinate. Do it now. Okay? And then attend the meeting regularly. That's it. Don't wash the dishes. Don't vacuum. Don't do none of that stuff. Uh, just do one thing. Call the crisis hotline. That's the only thing that you can do today. Just call the crisis hotline. Okay? I'll give you that number again. I'm gonna give you the 24-hour number, the mental health hotline, 888-771-6362, 24/7. If you don't want to talk to somebody, you just want to text, there's a crisis text line, also 24/7. Text the word home to 741-741 if you're in the USA. Okay? If you're not in the USA, call the suicide helpline at 1-800-273-8255. The mental health hotline, 888-771-6362. Veterans, call 800-273-8255, option 1. 855-863-2818. That number again for veterans, 855-863-2818. The 24-hour, 24/7, 7 days a week mental health hotline is 888-771-6362. Suicide helpline, 800-273-8255. Go to the mentalhealth.gov. That is a resource. Crisis text line, 24/7. Text the word home to 741-741 if you're in the USA. Okay? I'll leave this information again in the description box. If anything else, only thing that you can do is ask Google anything. Ask Google what is on your heart. You may get an answer. You may not get an answer, but you just might. So best on you just might. Go ahead. Ask Google. Hey Google, if you got a smartphone. You don't have the internet, don't have a smartphone, go to the library tomorrow. Go tonight. A lot of the libraries are open until 9 o'clock. Go there. Get on the internet. Ask Google. Ask your local librarian. Go up to the desk and say, hey, I'm having this issue. If nothing else, she can refer you to magazines by NAMI that the library has subscriptions for. Also books and other local resources. It's very simple. If you want to live, you can live. I got to get ready for my appointment. So I'm going to wrap this up. And if you have questions or anything like that, don't call me. Ask Google. Call those resource numbers. Don't call me. Go to your city hall. Don't call me. Go to your local library. Do not call me. Do not text me. Do not ask me no questions about it. Put your search item into YouTube. Do whatever you want to do. Play this video again, but don't call me. You understand? Don't call me. I'm putting this video up so you can get in touch with the people who can help you. I am just a human being. I have my own responsibilities. I felt led to make this video. Consider this video a resource. Like, share, subscribe to my channel, but don't call me. Maybe when I get enough subscribers and I'm on live, then you can talk to me and ask me questions, but not today, please. Not today. I have other stuff that I need to do. I'm in transition right now. I am not in a position or place to be able to talk to you one-on-one right now, right today. But there are other people that this is their job. This is their job. This is not my job. Okay? but their job, that's what they went to school for. That's what they have certifications in. I do not have a certification in this situation. I have my own personal experiences. I have my own cracked family. Um, so I can give you perspective. That's the reason why I'm doing the videos. That's why I felt led to do this video. However, um, this is just for informational purposes only. Informational purposes only. Okay, informational purposes only. This is information that you can find anywhere on the internet. Just Google it. The information that you cannot find is my own personal experiences. Okay. Um, Personally, here's another experience. I um, I am known in my community. Um, they know me very well here in my community. Um, I was very, very, very busy in my community where I could, and that was my focus. And district lead and precinct committee officer and all this kind of stuff. And I ran for city council in 2017. Okay, after that, I have stopped, you know, doing so many things like that. I was on the advisory board with the city. I resigned, and thankfully, my mayor let me resign. Thank you, Jesus. Because I need to shift my focus. I'm getting much older, and I need to be thinking about my retirement and things like that. I'm not really in a position to be. In other words, I do not want to be a recipient of human services. You get me? Okay, so that means that if I do not want to be a person who is overwhelmed and has no resources and things like that, I can try to think that, oh, I'll just help other people and volunteer and do this and volunteer and do that, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, ain't nobody going to be paying my bills in 20 years. Okay, again, being responsible, being accountable, do it now. Be proactive. I am being proactive in my own life. Okay. You understand? So a lot of the volunteer work and stuff that I was doing, I cannot do that anymore. Today is a short day. Instead of me going to volunteer at City Hall or whatever, I have another appointment, and it is about securing my future so that I do not have to be in shag. I do not, oh my God. Oh, I can't. So I am being proactive, doing what I need to do. Today was a short day for one job. I'm on my way to handle more business for another job to get that squared away, as well as uploading this video for my YouTube channel. My goal is to grow my subscription base so that YouTube again generates more income for me. The reason why I have not invested in lights and cameras and all of that is because YouTube does not generate any money for me. So I'm not going to invest any additional money for YouTube at this time. Okay. But as my subscriptions grow, subscribers grow, and things like that, then I will. But if you notice, I don't have a Cash App, I don't have Patreon, I don't have any of those things. And that's because my YouTube channel is still basically in infancy. It's still developing as to what it's going to be. I'm not selling any products here, t-shirts, coffee cups, or anything like that. I do have my books, but again, it's kind of like a different world from, YouTube. Um, that's all there is to it. So anyway, I got a couple of things I'm thinking about to change all of that. Everything is a plan. Everything, there's challenges, there's problems. So I'm looking into things that I can do to grow my business, to grow my book sales, uh, looking over marketing plans with my agent and things like that. So that's what I'm doing, man. That's what I'm doing. What I have been trying to do for the past 2 years has not been productive for me as far as me reaching my goals. So I'm going to have to revamp it. I'm giving you this example because this is something that you should be aware that one call to a 1-800 number will not be your solution. You're going to have to keep calling. You're going to, just like a person who is trying to stay afloat on a rickety boat. You can't just lay still. You got to kind of work it. You got to move back and forth to kind of keep that thing going to find your balance until you can get to the shore. And so that's what you got to do. You got to stay engaged. You got to stay present. You got to kind of, be flexible and work it out. Different ideas will come to your mind. Follow up on them. That's something that I did in working out my marketing plan, finding out which vendors can give me the marketing plan that I need, what marketing plan I have been using that has not worked for me, meeting with industry leaders who can give me better ideas. So that is what I'm working on. Blocking negative streams of information that comes to my life to bombard me with negativity and evil and malice, and you know getting rid of those weeds out of my garden. Okay, that's why I love that. I am making my own garden. It is a good metaphor because a garden just doesn't spring up overnight. And even when you do plant good seeds and stuff, you got to tend them with water and weed them and check on them. And mhm. And I want something beautiful. I want a beautiful garden. I want bonsai and my grapevine and forget-me-nots and morning glories and ferns. And yeah, baby. I just got some Japanese forget-me-nots shipped to me. Oh, so again, working on that garden, baby. My ferns took a hit in the snow, so having to um, nurse them back to health. They are doing good. I've had to water them, and I put some organic soil on them and a little fertilizer, checking on them, seeing how they are, checking to see if any aphids are on them. With my grapevine, I pull the vines to make a heart because I want my grapevine to grow in a heart this season. Instead of just reaching up and going everywhere, I'm having it where they're going into it to make a heart. So I did some painting. I don't know if you can hear, but I got wind chimes up. And so I did some painting to paint my chimes. And I've got my seashells and I did them again and put some varnish and everything. So it's good. So that's the way that you work on a problem. Don't consider it a problem. It is an opportunity for you to learn and grow and meet some people, and the results of your hard work. You're reaping what you have sown, you know. And the harder you work at this, making this beautiful, the more joy that you will feel, your own sense of accomplishment. And that's what builds your confidence, you know. So anyway, that's it for me. It's been an hour, and I said more than what I thought I was going to say. I took notes and notes and notes, okay? And I planned on sticking to my notes. Okay. But of course I did it. So, and even my notes are long. But you see the way I wrote with spacing and things like that. So okay. And that's the last line. Can you see it? Thank you and God bless you. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you. God bless us. In the name of the Father, Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Bye, y'all. I gotta go. I got work to do. Oh, you see me? I'm trying to stop this if I press and skip because I'm used to having a touch screen. And this one is not that.